this is more about what it's like to live in the time of the coronavirus pandemic. How many TV series had an episode that featured the main character locked away in a mental institution, lost in the funhouse? I'm just asking. I think the answer is a lot of them. And it worked even better if the lead was a high-strung, very unusual type who, you could argue, belonged in a mental institution. Reaction to the death of Mush Bimbo. When somebody dies, everyone close to that person realizes, with a sudden, deep intensity, what is important in life, what really matters. And they treat everyone around them openly, with love and tender affection. And that lasts about 3 days, 4 at the most. Then they slip back into life, like a body sinking into the sea. Something I was reading reminded me of the 9/11 terrorist attacks. And those attacks were deadly enough in themselves, but even worse was the abrupt, overwhelming feeling of how vulnerable we were, the price of being such an open society. And I can't help but compare that to what the coronavirus has done, not just to my country, America, but the entire planet. This was an attack, and the virus was a weapon, whether the Chinese unleashed it deliberately or not. And as the year 0 CE is coming to an end, what a struggle it has been. Obviously longer and more penetrating and deadlier than 9/11. Maybe not as shocking, but only because the shock has gone on for so long. It is and will be a pivotal event in our lives. The effects of this will be far-reaching. I'm certain of that, but unlike with 9/11, where the response and outcome were more predictable, I'm not sure what is going to happen now. And that unpredictability, that instability, is really the legacy, the key piece to this puzzle. I think we could create a memorial to this time, and it would be, in towering letters, a gigantic Whiskey Tango Foxtrot, WTF. We have responded the best we know how, but we still have taken a massive hit in our health, our economy, our faith and trust in each other, and in our private lives. I was thinking about art and time. All great art addresses time, is made in time, of time. Yet, art will purport to be timeless, as in Keats's Urn and Shakespeare's sonnets. Art is not timeless. Paint fades, stone crumbles, word usage changes over time until we are left with what we call a dead language. Time and death are the limits of art, and its most proper, I was going to say subjects, but I'm going to go with mysteries. I like an art that is built on mystery. Einstein said that science is based in mystery, a built-in sense of humility there. My state, led by the field mouse, finished dead last, pun intended, in a survey of all 50 states plus the District of Columbia. We were the highest in percentage of deaths due to the virus, and last in vaccine distribution. The intrepid field mouse will either ignore this or brush it off as inaccurate. watched a poetry show on TV last night. It covered the poem Langston Hughes wrote that has come to be called Harlem, the one that begins, "What happens to a dream deferred?" It's a very crucial question from many angles for an individual and a race. Herbie Hancock was on the show speaking about the poem and converting it to a piano piece. As I heard him play, I said his dream was not deferred. He lived his dream and created it in music. So that is possible. I could hear it in the music he made. I'm reading about the guy who created the TV show Blackish. One of the things he said was, "I fucked up so much. I got so many second chances." As a model for blacks, when he succeeds, it is something special. If he screws up, he thinks he has failed his people. "I feel like their dreams are on my back," he said. America is, and I'm not kidding here or being ironic, a land of dreams. Dreams that can come true, even if you fuck up, even if you're black and you fuck up. Look at us. Look at what we've done. It's a dream all to itself. We've come so far from slavery, my God. But we are still seen as the place where white cops shoot and kill blacks for kicks. We keep paying for a terrible crime that was committed long ago. Langston Hughes's dream was deferred. It was not realized. It was prevented. Ours is a nightmare that continues to haunt us. It will not go away. It is, in a sense, a horrible sense, deferred, as if to say, right back at you. So it lurks.